Okay, today I'm gonna talk about DOM in React. Alright, so first we come to source code folder and import these three libraries as usual, and if we want to talk about DOM or virtual DOM or true DOM, we need to talk about the JSX before. So why we need JSX? So suppose we create a virtual DOM. Using JSX, and we also create a virtual DOM using raw.js, right? So right here is not Babel, right? We don't need Babel anymore because it is raw JavaScript, right? So create create virtual DOM using JSX, right? And we wanna add a ID on this, right? On this h1 tag, h1 element, right? So if you wanna create a virtual DOM using raw.js, it could be virtual DOM 2. So if you want to create it using raw JavaScript, there is a API in React library, because you have already import this React development core library, core React library, right? So you have a object React, and you can use create element h1 ID, title, and content. Create virtual DOM using JS raw JS, right? So React create element, tag name, object attributes, and content, right? So now we render this, render v.1 document get element by d. We use JSX, this element here, right? So we dump two elements JS, right? create element and create virtual DOM. Oh, const. So you can see h1 ID title create a virtual DOM using JSX, and this is h1 create a DOM using raw.js, right? So it seems like they are both working, right? But suppose you create virtual DOM, create a more complex virtual DOM using JSX. You can do, now we just add a new tag inside of each one. We give it a span, right? So 2, 3, 3, right? So this virtual DOM and number 3 gonna replace the element existing in this element, right? So okay. So suppose we wanna create a more complex virtual DOM using JS. It's gonna be virtual DOM 4, and inside of this you need to React.createElement span, right? And create a more complex virtual DOM using JS raw JS, right? For current more complex virtual DOM using JSX, right? So let's compare. Create. So as you can see, there is a span tag right here, right? So now you can see that when you create a one tag embed into another tag using the raw.js syntax is very complex, right? So suppose there are 4 nested tags, the whole structure gonna be messed up. So JSX will be converted into React create element. JS is just a syntax sugar of JavaScript, of raw JavaScript, right? Just like this. Okay. Back to DOM. So now we can talk about virtual DOM versus true DOM. So first we create a virtual DOM. How do we create that? We'll just use this one, right? So raw JavaScript, right? Virtual DOM, and we create a true DOM. How do we create a true DOM? We can use document.create. All right, we just use the similar syntax to create one virtual DOM and one true DOM, right? So let's compare. The properties of these two objects. So this is the virtual DOM, right? Let's see. It is a symbol, right, with several properties, and the true DOM. See, many properties. So now you know that virtual DOM will be is more that wait will be converted into true DOM eventually. Virtual DOM has way less properties compared to true DOM, so virtual DOM is more flexible and faster, right? When we do DOM diffing, right? So this is the reason why finally gonna be converted into a true DOM, but the reason why, because virtual DOM has way less properties, so whatever any operations you do, it's gonna be faster. So that's the reason why we use virtual DOM, right? Okay, so this is pretty much about DOM today.